Down the stretch of the playoffs, you were expressing frustration with the team. You mentioned trust issues, things like that. And frustration, obviously, on incidents like what you're talking about, just other stuff. How did you feel about it, both your role and the state of the team by the time the season ended?
Well, my role on this team, was, obviously to be a defensive force and, get as many rebounds as I can. Defense and rebounds for me which are, the most important aspects of what I can bring to this team that help the team the most. Offensively for me, this series and throughout the playoffs, I was just being more aggressive, just trying to give us a solid option. You know what I mean? I did a decent job at that, and I had a decent playoffs this year. But it wasn't enough, and I just come back expecting that next year I'll be a bigger part of the team, and I'm going to work to be a bigger part of the team.
When you say bigger, what do you mean?
Bigger part of the team.
But I
mean the same thing you mean when you ask me questions about, how you think I played. If I played well, I want to do more things that look well and are good.
Andrew, what are your thoughts on the pending lockout, and what do you think, what's going to happen, maybe what does happen with this?
Obviously, I want it to be back, not miss a beat. But I have no idea, what's going to pan out, how it's going to play out. So what I have to do going into this summer is just stay ready. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a summer that involves a lot more work because you don't know when you're going back to work.
The idea of not knowing, how do you try to stay ready if it doesn't happen to you?
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a season in itself, so to speak, just to be mentally there and understanding that you need to be ready at all costs, not assuming, I got a month off here or something else and, coming back out of shape or anything like that. Just to always be ready and stay working on your game.
What were the trust issues that you talked about?
Huh?
What were the trust issues that you referred to after game one?
Well, I really just think that we weren't out there all doing it together, and that has to do with trust. Just when you're not willing to buckle down and work with your teammates, it's trust.
In hindsight, were there suspended, and do you think you should be suspended?
I believe I will be suspended. Should I be suspended? I don't want to be suspended.
In hindsight, when you look back on the season now, I mean, with the way it ended, are there some things that you can point to during the season, things that happened that might have been signs that were?
Well, the thing I think that happened is just practices just weren't intense enough. We got caught up so much by looking ahead. We weren't taking the necessary steps of now to be prepared for what was coming.
Was that something that was over the course of the season, or did it happen at a certain point?
No, yeah, over the course of the whole season.
As your role increases moving forward, how does it change how you feel like your summer? Do you take an active role, keeping in touch with guys, and being more of a leader?
For me, what I want to do this summer is come back with strong legs, strong base, some quick moves, and how to deal with a double team. I'm gonna watch a lot of film because I started to be double teamed and triple teamed, so I need to understand how to get the ball out in those situations, who to get it to, where to be on the floor. A lot more X's and O's coming in for me this summer defensively. For me, I want to understand how to be more so a sneaky defensive player, not to give up my body or give up fouls. Maybe use some cunning, maybe allow someone to make a layup and then get it next time. Just become a smarter basketball player.
Who will you train with?
Huh?
Who will you train with?
The same, Sean Zozana. That's my guy.
How important is it for you on the offensive side for your role going forward to change? Do you want to play a bigger offensive role?
I think in order for this team, if it was, to be the same, that would have to be the case.
You had
Andrew, when you
very
talk
good
about
playoffs this season, do you feel like you made a step forward, even from the regular season and certainly from the playoffs a year ago?
I think my mindset just is a little bit different, and it was definitely different in attacking these playoff games, and I hope to keep growing in that regard and keep on practicing mindfulness and understanding, what can be for me and going and getting it.
Is there any part of you that feels like these playoffs are when you really made a big step, that you came into your own more than any other time?
I think I just, like I said, went into these playoffs with the intent of playing good basketball, and I put myself in positions to do so. And I can definitely grow on that, and I'm going to continue to practice and make sure that happens.
And the previous 2 seasons that you entered this,
Hold up, Joe.
and the previous 2 seasons you entered the season coming in here, you had injuries that you had to take care of, operations. How are you feeling physically, and how can that change how you approach the summer?
Actually, it's going to change greatly how I approach the summer, because I'm able to work at my own time whenever I want. So that's one thing that's good. I don't have to go through rehab. I'm not sitting down for 3 months, and I don't have to get so far out of shape, which is a great thing. Physically, I feel great. My body's fine. I have no injuries going into the summer. So on that note, I'm definitely looking forward to coming back a better player.